What's up, everybody? Since my videos have been helping some people out go through withdrawal symptoms and stuff like that, I decided that I'm gonna go take it a little step further and maybe prevent people who even want to try this life. So today we're gonna be filming a day in the life of a heroin addict, and I'm gonna take you with me throughout my day to see how it goes, to be sure that you absolutely want nothing to do with this life. All right, so let's get started. Right, so now we've made a few phone calls, called a few plugs, seen who's who, where's where, left the comfort of our own home on our day off in fucking 40-degree heat to go out and grab some dope. The plug called me to tell me to hurry up, so, you know, because we're gonna meet in a shady place, a really shady place. Right, so I'm sorry I keep losing sound because somebody keeps calling, but that's the way it is, you know. The plug keeps calling, the guys keep calling, everyone wants their dope and everyone wants to be in and out real quick. So yeah. So unfortunately, I'm sorry I couldn't show you the actual process of me grabbing the shit because I don't really want you guys to see the guy or see where, not you guys, you know, I don't want some certain people to see where we go, what we do, who we deal with, so. And if he sees the mobile up like that, he might get freaked out, so we didn't want to lose that plug. So I'm sorry you missed that part, but sorry. We got this stuff. Right. So we got this stuff, and we're ready to go. Now, usually it takes longer than that, but today I just got lucky, I guess. Alright, go in. So yeah. Now the thing is, usually there's a checkpoint up over there, and yeah, so we're just gonna hide this real quick. Belt on and just have the license and registration ready. And just, you know, eat a cookie, look the other way, pretend that, you know, you don't know what's going on really. You're just lost, you know. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. See? Did you catch a glimpse of them? They're right behind me. Oh yeah. So, now that that's done, we need to find a spot to hit that shit. Now, out here doing a few lines is extremely dangerous. It's best to do it in the comfort of your own home, your own bathroom, you know, whatever you like to do it. Out here on the street, if you get busted, it is the worst drug to have on you when you get busted. Right now, we're out of harm's way, kind of. Well, we're out of the most dangerous part where, you know, if you get busted, what are you gonna say? You're right there with the dude. Right, so now we're parked and we're trying to get this thing out to see what the fuck we got and see how good it is, you know? Give it a test. But of course, you know, what they do is they tie it and they tape it and then they knot it like it's gonna fucking run away or some shit. So, while we're doing that, let me tell you something, that you don't want no part of this life. It's only good for a minute. You feel good for about a week. And then after that week, or 2 weeks, and then after that, it's just an endless vicious cycle of, no rest. Right, so word of advice, and this is not a rule, of course. Anything can happen at any time, but if you're gonna absolutely have to do this shit out on the street or in your car or something like that, some people like to pick remote areas where, there's nobody there and stuff like that. I like to do the opposite. I like to be around people somewhere where, there's a lot of action going on, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of shit happening, so that you're just a car amongst millions of people. Then, after doing all these drugs and hitting 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 and meeting people and then hitting again and all that shit until you make sure there's only teeny tiny bit left that you cannot hit because you need it for tomorrow, or else you go bonkers and the anxiety shoots through the roof. Yet you then realize that you forgot your pack of cigarettes. But then you also realize that it is almost midnight. Can you see it? Yeah? And you haven't eaten a goddamn thing all damn day long. So, now we go get something to eat. So let's do that. We go right down there, because it's cheap and affordable and they're fast. So that's why we do that. Now that we ordered, now we gotta wait. This street used to have a lot more trees and shit. But they tore that down to make this street a little wider because it was always fucking traffic jammed. Now I'm rambling because I'm hungry and I want to eat and I've got nothing to say. And I've got no one with me, that's why. And finally, we got our food. Now usually, I'd probably park and eat here. But because I'm trying to beat traffic, and there might be some checkpoints and stuff, and for some reason they just love me. They love the way I look, so they're probably gonna stop me. So I'm trying to beat that before midnight. So we got it's 2:45. It's 11:45 now, so we got 15 minutes to do 34 kilometers in. I got 15 minutes for 32 kilometers, so that should be cool. Yeah. So let's do that. Can I pass? Thank you. Weird ass motherfuckers. Ew. And here we go. Now, see, as an addict, you're always running around and you're always doing multiple things at the same time, and you're trying to juggle everything around, and you're probably always running late, or if you're not running late to that appointment, you're running late to another appointment that's at the same time. And functioning addicts with jobs and stuff, they tend to be, well, they got it down. It's just they have so much shit going on. They have their fingers in a lot of pies, so you're always on the move. This is how I'm eating. I'm eating, off the passenger seat. Y'all want some fries? So, it's just, and I gotta run home, beat midnight, because I don't want to be stuck in some checkpoint, and at the same time, I want to make it there in good time, just in time to tuck my girl in, and spend some time with my wife, because I got work in the morning. And now, by the grace of God, or whatever daddy you fucking believe in, we're finally home. A day that started at 3:30 p.m. on a day off has now ended at 1:30 a.m. Well, it would have ended at midnight, but I had some bills to pay and shit. But what I'm trying to say is, on my day off, when I could have been spending it with my daughter or my family at home, relaxed and comfortable, I had to leave and had to run around, and one thing led to another, and I I spent like 9 hours out on the street, spending gas, spending money, wasting time, and putting myself in danger. And me getting into trouble is gonna affect my family, it's gonna affect my job, it's gonna affect everybody that's related to you. You're gonna mess up your life. I'm gonna mess up my life if I get busted. Even getting clean is gonna cost you. Like when I decided to go check myself into rehab and get clean, my whole family situation was in turmoil. My wife wanted to get a divorce. I couldn't see my kid for like 3 months. I lost my job because I wasn't there to renew my contract, and I've been off for ages with no, I couldn't tell them. I checked myself into rehab for addiction. So I had to make up some bullshit excuse about some whack operation that I had to do on my back, which of course was a lie, a blatant lie. And even with like bullshit documentation and shit, I still lost my job. So even getting clean is gonna cost you. So it really is not worth it. You're wasting your life, you're wasting your money, you're gonna fuck up your teeth, you're gonna fuck up your bones. You're gonna become a slave to something that has only one benefit. That's it, just one benefit. It makes you feel really, really good for about half an hour. And if you do a lot of it, it'll knock you out to sleep. But other than that, it is ruining everything else. It is not worth it. If you can't do the sober life, like me, I can't live sober all the time. I can't go to work and just go home and that'll be it. I can't. Smoke up. Weed is beautiful. Do acid every once in a while. Do shrooms every once in a while. But there are a lot of other things you can do other than that, bitch. Because it fucks up everything. It fucks up everything. Also, if you live with family or you're married or stuff like that, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to spend most of your time here. You're going to be in the bathroom a lot because you can't do it in your room if you share like the right outside. So you're gonna be spending a lot of time in the bathroom, and it's gonna get freaking suspicious, and it's annoying. Why would you want to do that? If you can find a single person, sober or otherwise, that'll tell you that this is a good thing to do, and they have no regrets about it, do it. You won't find a single soul. There's only one guy. Now I think Keith Richards or some rock star. He said to be great, you gotta do heroin. But look at him. Have you seen Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones? He looks like he's been dead for 20 years. And he's the only guy that is still alive. I'm doing all this and I'm saying all this just to get to one point. If you're gonna try it, don't. Don't take a line, don't take a hit, just don't. Because you don't know how you're gonna react. What if you like it? What if you want more? Maybe you'll hate it. The first time I tried it, I hated it. But then look at where we are, So if you want to try it, don't. For the love of God, don't. We've all been there. I'm from the future, and I'm telling you, you're going to hate it and you're going to regret it. So don't. And if you're doing it, please stop. I will help you to stop. Contact me and I will do whatever I can to support you to stop. I want to stop too, and I'm going to start tomorrow. I talked about it in the other video. Tomorrow's Thursday. And a few guys are gonna join me. So if you wanna do it, let's all band together and let's make tomorrow our first day off the ship. And let's see how we do after 24 hours. Peace.